tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't...
He doesn't want to shoot a woman, but on the other hand, it's a little hard to tell nowadays with the there, them, these, those.
Holding in the way, that's what I heard him say. They used to heed the words he said, but that was yesterday. Gold will turn to gray, and youth will fade away. They'll never care about you, call you holding in the way.
Welcome to another episode of Old Men in Chairs, and we have our special guest, old man Dave Futter again. Hi, David.
How you doing, Corin? It's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Of course, if David's here, it must be Tom Friday, and Hangover Gang is in the house. We have previewed both the song and the video a couple times because we're old and we can't, it all goes by so fast for us. But if I had to characterize the song in a couple words, I'd say this is Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town on steroids.
With guns.
With guns and tanks and jet fighters, and it's more than a small town you're going up against when you go up against Tom and Adam.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American.
Now, before Tom gets into his big rap there, that was the introduction. We had Tom and Adam standing on a tank with a great big flag and jet fighters circling overhead. So I think they're sending a message, don't fuck with us.
Yeah, bring your big guns, right?
If you're going to mess with us, you better have pretty good equipment. But it's in reference to the fact that people are being canceled and, for telling the truth. So it's not like he's threatening, to invade some other country. He's talking about civil war.
Well, they're being canceled for more than the truth, and they're having their finances canceled also.
Oh, that's just terrible what they're doing. They started doing that in this country now. Yeah, I mean, it's really, I think what he's trying to say is we're really getting to that point in this country where we're either going to have to actually fight or we're losing this country. So many people are lost in their little world of social media and they'll fight a good armchair war, but will they get out into the streets and actually do something? That's to be determined.
Maybe in a small town.
Maybe in a small town.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again. You a punk, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm a white boy.
I ain't never going to pretend that I don't give a damn. So it was a double negative. He does give a damn, but he said it in a double negative. This goes by really quick with Tom.
It sure does, yeah.
I mean, he's a, one of the things he said is he feels like people don't respect his ability as a rapper. So not only does he want to make a political point here about how it's time to fight, he also wants to show off his rapping skills, that he's really, top level when it comes to being able to, deliver really, really fast lines and changing the flow and everything else.
It's quick for sure.
Yeah, I'll back it up again. Let's try it one more time.
We pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again. You a punk, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm a white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest. They ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip. Just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't...
He doesn't want to shoot a woman, but on the other hand, it's a little hard to tell nowadays with the there, them, these, those.
Yep.
Wackos, whack jobs.
What's the black tobacco reference?
Black tobacco? No, he said that the automatic weapons would smoke like tobacco.
I see. It would smoke like tobacco.
Yeah. Well, basically what he's saying is fuck around and find out, And what Jason Aldean is just kind of very vaguely implying, you might get in trouble if you try this in a small town. They're coming right out and saying, we got our automatic weapons and we're going to frickin' kill you, if you fuck with us.
They have semi-automatic weapons at
well,
least.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah. And they're slowly outlawing those.
It's very explicit. And if Jason got canceled off of country music television, I honestly don't know if they finally done something that will break YouTube. I mean, Tom gets away with a lot, but he might not get away with this because this is really in your face.
Depends on the reach of the federal government and censorship.
Well, we know that they've got a long reach, a long arm of the federal government is everywhere.
A gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't never gonna take a knee for the anthem. Smack them, I don't give a damn, can't stand them. Gang full of randoms, fan with a handgun. Run up in your mansion, leave it all abandoned. I was raised to be brave, to the grave. United States, we love the country that they've been corrupting. Go woke and go broker if you ain't awake. My people love this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags.
So in the background, it's a little hard to make out, but every time they say American flags, in the background it's red, white, blue, red, white, blue. I think it is really cool the way they got those jets in there. Obviously, that's a special effect. I don't think that
He hired the
the
jets.
Air Force was cooperating with making this video.
They've got a real tank, but yeah, the jets are questionable.
So we're getting ready for Adam's verse. I think Tom knocked it out of the park. Adam's is a different type of approach, but a lot of people like Adam's flow just as well. So let's see how he does this time.
American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American
Got that
flags.
AKA on Draco, leave you stankin', break your ankles. I'm not hearing what you saying. Hit the pavement, now you seeing angels. It get dangerous, go against the Patriots. Got all the bangers. Take a look inside my closet. You gon' see way more than hangers, hammers like I do construction. Ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns so we can just go do some hunting?
I think that's a pretty good line. Why do you think we own these guns? It ain't to hunting.
Yeah.
That's not why they made the Second Amendment to, that people would be allowed to hunt.
No, that's not what it's about at all.
No, they made that Second Amendment so the citizens would be able to rise up against the government when the government became tyrannical. Gee, are we there yet?
It's getting close. When we start seeing genocide, then you'll know.
Oh my God, when they start loading us on the train.
Ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns so we can just go do some hunting? You must not pay close attention. Government, they want division. Only treason if you lose. I guarantee we come out with it. Let my flag fly high like eagles. I would die for all my people. You can't change me with procedures. I'm about freedom, you about evil. Leave you hanging from the ceiling like chandeliers in cathedrals. Never have the safety on it. When we run out, we just reload.
People of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flag.
It's an open invitation. If you're man enough, come join us. It's a call to arms.
More of a militia invitation, which would really raise eyebrows of FBI and CIA.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see government's reaction to this. If they got upset about Jason Aldean with his little video there.
That was pretty benign. That song was just, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song. And I decided not to react to it, mainly because the black guys were doing such a good job of tearing down the whole idea that it was racist. And they were getting huge numbers.
Yeah, I saw some of those. And I was like,
Oh my God, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. I figured, what's a white guy going to say about this? Anything I say is, he's white. What does he know?
You're just going to be found as a racist, Corey.
Yeah, so I just let that one go by.
Yeah.
Some of those black reactions just destroyed the critics on that one. It was great.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American outside, we got flags on our arms that are tatted there for life.
Every time we pull up, we don't care if you mad. We cherish this land. The haters can't get buried in rags. They set fire to old glory, turning fabric to ash.
But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
Now, this is the news of the day. They had an album a year ago called The Brave, Adam and Tom. And now, apparently, they've got a whole new album coming out. Now, it doesn't say anything about buy it, the CD version. That'll probably be, this is a pre-order, so it must not be quite ready to ship.
Yeah.
I bought that first album. It was great. And I'll be doing this one as well. And he said he's going to have a lot more videos. It's been 90 days since the last Tom video.
Takes probably that long to make one if you think of the whole production and writing.
Well, because I think he shifted gears and he went with Adam and started working on this new album. So he wanted to get that done. That's a long time, 90 days. He was like, I hope everyone still remembers that I'm around. Well, I like Adam pretty well, but I can't help feeling like I wanted to hear another verse from Tom. His flow is just over the top. I would have loved to hear a second verse on this one, but it's a pretty good effort, even as it lays.
Yeah, they left the message a little vague and could have tied some loose ends up with another verse, I think.
Well, I don't know how vague it was. It was pretty direct. You know, if you're a man, get out there and fight with us and join our effort. Maybe that's the message we need to hear right now because, you know, it's so discouraging. We have all this evidence coming out, bribery and treason and things happening at the highest level of our government, corruption. And then the so-called opposition party, you know, the Republicans who have control of the House of Representatives, all they do is write stern letters. You know, do they actually do anything?
Yeah.
It's
Who's
so,
being bought and who's being sold.
Oh, I know. I think we're all being sold out.
Yeah.
It might be time to join in with Tom and Adam. We'll see how long they last on YouTube.
Holding in the way, that's what I heard them say. They used to heed the words he said, but that was yesterday. Gold will turn to gray, and youth will fade away. They'll never care about you, call you